we're live now. We should be live now. And I'll probably be live for like, half an hour or whatever. Well, we'll see how long this goes. No guarantees. But as the sun's going down, so I don't know how long I have until, it's notifications are going out. Yep. Notifications are going out. So some people should be getting them. Anyways, yeah, so I will be talking about the iPhone 16e. It's kind of just giving my thoughts on it. Well, while I wait for people to join in, we finally got this unlocked. So I'll share with you guys real quick story before we get into it. But yeah, so a video that I posted, it was like last week or so or whatever. My confrontation with Metro by T-Mobile customer service and just, all that. Like I said, I filed the FCC complaint against them. I kept track of it. I did get an email saying that the FCC did submit it to Metro. And lo and behold, today, I went to check to see if I can device unlock this, and a different screen popped up, and it was like, you have not met the requirements to unlock your device. But then it had the buttons at the bottom that said try permanent unlock, and I tapped on it, and then just boom, it unlocked. Like simply unlocked, and I was like, yay. So right now I have the Helium Mobile SIM in the Moto G Stylus 5G 2024. And I passed 180 days, even though the phone was purchased like on August 20th, which was after June when they switched it over to 365 days that you have to have it on service before they unlock it. But it kept telling me 180 days, and that was the argument point that I put in the complaint with the FCC, was just pretty much that. That what's that? Hold on.
Mind if I ask you for a favor, love?
Well, what's going on?
I'm so embarrassed. I'm stuck out of gas, and I lost my debit card. Is there any way you could help me, love? God bless you. I am so embarrassed.
I would help you. I just don't have any money on me. I'm so sorry. I wish I had some money to give her, but I don't have anything on me. Everything's debit card and whatnot. So that sucks. People going through hard times and everything. But anyways, yeah. So they unlocked it. It's unlocked. It's on Helium. It's working just fine. Happy to know that someone was able to help her. Probably help her get some gas. Anyways, yeah, so we're talking iPhone 16e. What do you guys think about the iPhone 16e? Comment, let me know. What do you guys think about it so far? I've been reading up a little bit here and there about the iPhone 16e and what it's offering. I'm thinking about like what the Pixel 9a is going to offer, and just kind of like comparing it. There's there's this thing. First of all, not even talking about specs, but first of all, it just reminds me of an iPhone 10R. The build, design, quality, and everything. It just reminds me of an iPhone 10R right off the gate, right? Why is it called the 16e? Not a lot of us know. I don't know if it's like iPhone 16 economy. If it, I have no idea. iPhone 16 edition, it wouldn't really wouldn't make sense because they released the iPhone 16 already. So I don't know. I mean, I really don't know where the naming schemes of phones are going nowadays. It's just like, oh, let's just slap a letter for it to be a secondary device and not a flagship, right? Like you had the Google Pixel 9 and the 9 Pro, 9 Pro XL, and 9 Pro Fold, right? You got the Samsung Galaxy S25, S25 Plus, S25 Ultra. Why is it everyone just messing with my live stream today? Your car's right here, lady. Jesus. And then, you got like the 9A and you got the 8A. You have these weird naming schemes when it comes to the iPhone. And it's like, why? What is going on here? So it's not a special edition, right? It's not doing a throwback, to the older style with Touch ID or any of that stuff. It's not doing any of that. And So, not entirely sure why. I really don't think this lady's really trying to get gas because some dude just handed her 20 bucks. That should be enough to get you some gas to get home. Now she's asking another lady. So I have no idea what's going on here. Anyways, so iPhone 16e. Um,
My van is literally parked right over there. My daughter, when I was in the grocery store, she lost all the wallet, my ID, my debit card, everything.
oh, it's one of those people. I don't know if you guys can hear.
I'm
It's a
stuck out of
scam.
gas. I never been in this position before in my life. They said anything for you to guys, my name, my number, my license plate. I'll give you guys my 600 bucks for something. I kids are home asleep.
What up, Grant? What's going on, man? Sorry. E stands for expensive. Yeah, it's like what, $599 for the iPhone, iPhone 16e. Expensive for what it's giving. Sorry to tell you guys, but I was just listening to that lady real quick because she just like ran a scam. She's walking around the parking lot just pretty much bumming money. Hopefully, it's maybe for food or something like that. I don't know. Uh, but yeah, I'm like looking at the specifications of it. You know, 6.1 inch display, 48 megapixel, main camera in the back. 8 gigabytes of RAM. It's got the Apple A18, and it has a different modem, is what I am also hearing about too. No MagSafe seems like a mistake. What? Wait, why? Why no MagSafe? Like, isn't that one of the quintessential things about iPhones that people do enjoy in the last iterations of them? Like they've all had MagSafe, so you have all these MagSafe components like the battery pack that just magnetically clicks to the back. You have the hockey puck magnet charger just to the back of it. No millimeter wave. I noticed that. I noticed that too. I was looking at all the bands that it supports. So 5G bands. 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, 8, 12, 14, 20, 25, 26, 28, 29, 30, 38, 40, 41, 48, 53, 60, 70, 71, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, and that's on standalone and non-standalone sub 6. I guess there's two different models. I don't know why there would be two different models. Oh, well, whatever. Oh man, this is just insane. All right, so for the spec heads out there, kind of weird how GSM Arena revamped their page now. So now they show like the 5G and LTE bands that these phones support first before going into like the body dimensions, right? Like the body dimensions, 146.7 by 71.5 by 7.8 millimeters. Weighs about 5.89 ounces. It's got Apple Pay. Will be interesting to see how the Apple modem performs. Yeah, the C1 modem, that's I think one of the things that they're really kind of touting about is that they get their own modem now, so they're not relying on Qualcomm modems or anything like that. Very interesting. 128 with 8 gigs of RAM. There's a 256 and a 512. So they have 3 storage options. You got the Apple A18 3 nanometer processor. 48 megapixel f1.6 26 millimeter wide, with optic image stabilization as a main camera, and the selfie cam is a 12 megapixel with f1.9 aperture. I guess it'll do pretty good with low light. Now, I know some people will probably talk on the fact that it doesn't have dual camera sensors on the back, that it doesn't have wide and ultra wide, or wide and telephoto. I don't know if they can make it work with a single camera sensor. That'd be pretty cool. But why though? That's the question. So that's the question that I'm gonna ask a lot of you guys watching right now. Like, why do you guys think Apple put something like this out? What does it even bring to the table? Because technically, it's not a budget iPhone. Apple has for so long never really invested in budget iPhones since the original budget iPhones, which was the iPhone 5C. With that phone was Apple's first attempt in even breaking into the mid-range budget market, and they just didn't continue on. It didn't do so well, so they were just like done. They were just done. They didn't do it. The most that we even got remotely to being a budget iPhone would be the SE models, right? The very first one that looked like an iPhone 5. I had one of those little tiny thing. Um, and then the second generation and the third generation, and that's pretty much all that we got as far as budget option. Apple pretty much just like relying on resales, right? So a lot of people would get the iPhone, and then after a couple of years, they would sell it on the market, whether on OfferUp or what's that other one that people go to? There's Back Market and Swappa, right? And that would be considered like your budget option iPhone. You would go and like for me, for example, like I got a budget iPhone per se. It used to be a flagship when it came out, but the iPhone 12 would be considered a budget option. I mean, you find like Metro by T-Mobile and Cricket giving these things away for free with new signups. So yeah, um, this device is not budget, so it's not targeting those who spend less than $400 for a smartphone. It's not targeting them because the price tag is $599. This is the same reason why that a lot of people are saying that the Pixel A series has to go away too, because it is climbing up there in price. And to be honest with everyone, I kind of agree. The higher in the price that mid-range devices go, then the purpose of them is just like, what are they here for? Like I'm a fan of the A series Pixel devices. I really like them, but I do understand, like this most recent one, the Pixel 8a that I'm streaming from, $499, for the 128. If I opted to go for the 256 size, then it would have been basically what, like $549 plus tax. It would have came close to what, you might as well just go and get a Pixel 8. The A series for Google has always been about that. It's always bringing the Pixel flagship experience in a affordable form factor device, right? So the corners cut was the build quality of the device, and not so much as the processor chip and all that stuff. And so seeing Apple do this with the iPhone 16e is just like mind blowing. They're marketing a 2-in-1 camera, a bit misleading to me. Yeah, if they're putting it in that context where it's able to absolutely perform as a dual camera setup with a normal main wide angle focus shooter and then an ultra wide angle focus shooter, like obviously that's just not a good thing. It is getting dark. I don't know if you guys want to see. My only light source right now is that street light behind me right now. Well, the sun has gone down, so forgive me if it gets too dark, or if you see the shadow of my phone's like right there. I'm really trying to get everybody's opinion on this. Like go. There's nothing wrong. Say what you want to say about it. Put it in context. Grant is dropping some info about it. I appreciate that. This is just one of the reasons why Apple and their devices never really appeal to me. It's like they're deadlocked on just like one targeted demographic, and then at the same time too, they want people to conform to what they feel like that you should need or have, rather than trying to at least meet halfway in the middle. Like not every phone manufacturer gives everything that their customer base wants. I know this. But sometimes they do meet in the middle with certain things, and I really wish that Apple would do that. Like they would totally change the game if Apple would just in fact meet their customers in the middle. Apple feels like the Apple Store really feels weird nowadays. I don't it is weird. I agree with you, Lucky. It is weird. They even told me when I called them why they removed the SIM card. Yeah, Apple's been on just some next level stuff that's just been really weird, you know. And somebody who's just been more primarily focused with Android and has, been more about Android devices and supporting Android than I have, with Apple. But one thing, I give Apple credit and I give, for what they've done, right? And they in the past, their quality control was like outstanding. Their attention to, to quality and focus on that was outstanding. And, some things that, they innovated on was just like cool, and then was glad to see, to kind of push Android manufacturers to kind of just, try to adopt the same things. I mean, a lot of that stuff, we remember in the past. Now it's just like, it seems like they don't care, or like they're starting not to care. The service admitted to breaking their SIM card. You know, we used to get a lot of good stuff from Apple, or we used to be able to see what Apple was putting out and just kind of be like, oh wow, like why doesn't Google adopt that, or why doesn't Samsung adopt that, or why doesn't Motorola adopt it, or LG, or we used to have a ton more too, and options in the market. We used to have ZTE and Huawei, and people are like still till today importing Poco and Oppo and all these other different ones, right? Um, Now we're just literally like shrunk down to just iPhones, Pixels, Samsung Galaxy, Motorola Edges, and stylus. And yeah, person's leaving, so they're like just blinded me right now. And that's what we're pretty much like down to. And OnePlus, right? That's really what we have. I guess that's kind of like, why lately in the last couple of months my excitement for nothing technology has grown. And I've been, obviously, you guys know, I've been showing it. It's like the banner on my YouTube channel for right now. It's on my Twitter and whatnot. I'm really wanting nothing to officially come into the US market and officially provide us with, some unique and, in a way different devices. um Sony isn't bad, yeah. Sony, I really wish Sony would bring back a modernized version of their PSP phone. How cool would that be for that to come back? Like, that would be super cool. Like, I seen one the other day at a pawn shop. I went to a pawn shop. Sometimes I like to go thrifting, so I'll go to thrift stores, I'll go to pawn shops, I'll see what I find there. And I went into this pawn shop and I seen one. It was on display, and like they were literally selling it for like $500. I'm like, you guys are crazy. This thing came out so long ago. It was like, it came out what, like 2013, 2014, around there, something like that. And yeah, you don't care for Samsung? Why? What? I mean, I don't necessarily use Samsung. I have a Galaxy A53, and that's probably like the only Samsung device I've used in a long time. Before I got a Galaxy A53, the previous Samsung device that I used was a Samsung Galaxy J10 2015. I think that's what it was. And then before that one was the J6 2014. It was like I mean, I never cared to buy an S series. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah. Um, this is gonna sound funny and ridiculous at the same time. The only real Samsung flagship device that I ever got that was an S series was the Galaxy S2 Epic 4G Touch from Virgin Mobile USA. And then I flashed a bunch of custom ROMs on it because I didn't like TouchWiz, so I always would flash like custom stock Android ROMs. that that was like the last. That was the only one. Like, I have a Galaxy Note 5, I think, that my sister gave me, just to have in my collection of smartphones. I'm gonna have the battery taken out of it. I'm surprised that the battery hasn't swollen and it's been this long already. But yeah, she lost the stylus and everything to it, so I'd have to like go online and try to find the stylus and put it in there just to have it completed. Actually, I haven't even tried to charge it. Maybe I should like clean out the port because it looks a little dirty. So I should probably clean out the port and then see if I can charge it up. See if the battery will take a charge, and if it does and turn it on, I'll probably like do like a throwback video on that phone. It's like so weird. That was back in the day when my sister was like, really supporting Samsung before she switched over to iPhone. Now my older sister is like all Apple and all iPhone, and she's all on that, and it's just like, oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, do I see people getting the iPhone 16e or even purchasing it? Yeah, of course. There's always going to be somebody out there that's going to buy it. There's going to be carriers that are going to have like, a deal for it to being free or something, right? Like, bring your number over on your own device and you get the phone for free. Interesting to know if Boost Mobile is going to add it into the iPhone Forever plan. $65 a month for unlimited talk, text, 30 gigabytes of high speed data, and you get a new iPhone every year. And I wonder if the iPhone 16e is now going to be a part of that, where you'll be able to get it. I mean, it will support Boost native 5G. It does support band N66 and N70. So getting a rainbow SIM for it, rainbow eSIM actually, you won't even see the rainbow SIMs. No physical SIMs on these iPhones anymore for some damn reason. I think it's ridiculous that international models still support it. Like, I like having physical SIM cards. I still do. Like, so, for me, it's like they should still give people that choice. I know Lucky said that, a person admitted the reason why they took away the physical SIM card and totally rely on eSIM and everything like that. I get it, but still. I just wish they would stop trying to force us to conform to certain things. I mean, I said this a long time ago. I remember Magic Tech Review did a video reply to it when I was saying that even though like having like wireless Bluetooth earbuds, everyone was kind of going towards that because, the AirPods came out. And so then like every other manufacturer like Sony and, all of them started making their own wireless earbuds. And I was like, are we ready for it? Like, no, we're not ready for it. Like, some people still like using wired earbuds. And what the crazy thing is it's so funny because everyone was like all in on Bluetooth wireless audio earbuds and audio headphones, which I mean they're good, they're decent, right? You got a good bit of range on those things from your phone when you want to just keep them in your ear and listen to music. Funny thing about that is that this young generation today, I notice, they still go and buy wired earbuds and wired headphones. Like, even though they can get Bluetooth earbuds and Bluetooth headphones, they prefer to use wired. So, was I right from like a video that I made like 5-6 years ago? Because I said, like the better audio quality is going to come, from wired devices, because the latency time of the audio coming from the device to the bud itself is a lot quicker with a wired device versus a wireless, if that makes sense. If I'm throwing it down where you guys can pick it up, that's what I mean. When it comes to Bluetooth earbuds, they're great. Like, I'm not saying that they're not good for anybody. I use them, especially, if I'm going to watch a movie, or if I'm watching a TV show, or if I'm in the middle of watching a movie and my wife is going to sleep for work. Then I don't have to worry about the audio keeping her up, because I can just pair my Bluetooth earbuds to my TV and just continue watching movies and TV shows. So, very interesting. The way that technology is. I don't even like using the word progressing, because I don't really feel like it's progressing nowadays, and I don't feel like it's advancing. But it moving forward, I don't feel like that the mobile tech and the wireless phone industry is making big strides. And I know there's people who defend it, because they are so interested in it. Like, I'm interested in it. My channel is based on it, and I still pump out videos about it. But we can't keep lying and making up excuses for these companies on why they do things like the iPhone 16e or the Pixel 9a, those types of things that don't really necessarily make sense. It was just like when they got rid of the charging brick in the box, right? Everyone was spoon-fed what I call the bullshit fucking excuse, right? Like, oh, we're trying to be eco-friendly, and so we're causing less waste because these charger things are ending up in landfills. And it's like, okay, well, yeah, you probably went to a landfill and saw like hundreds in the landfill. I get that, but that's not the real reason why these companies were really invested in it. They're not really trying to be super eco-friendly. Okay, I mean, for right now, we're in a race of getting, a solid satellite connection, direct sat to phone. So that means that we're gonna pop friggin' satellites, constellations out orbiting our planet. So like, anyways, the reason why that they stopped putting chargers in the box is because they know that they can make additional money as it being a side accessory to buy. I mean, Apple did it. After Apple did it, Samsung and Google did it. And so like when I bought, um, what was it, the Pixel 6 or Pixel? No, it's Pixel 7. I didn't buy the Pixel 7. The community gifted it to me. And again, shout out to you guys for gifting me the Pixel 7. But when you guys gifted me the Pixel 7 and the Pixel Watch, getting a 30-watt charger brick, you gotta buy on the side. If you wanted a standard 18-watt charger, you still had to buy it from the Google store. So it's like, when people say, well, that's because they're making sure that, people that absolutely need one buy one. But it's like, okay, if that's the case, then why does it come in a package? They're trying to be eco-friendly and use less cardboard and whatnot. Then why? Because you're buying an additional accessory, you have to rip it open. You have to, you know, like throw the package away or whatever. Some people like me tend to hold on to the boxes for a long time, but what do they really do other than collect dust or sit in a dark closet somewhere taking up space? So, yeah, it's just more waste. It's just more waste that, that we're creating. Got like another 3 minutes here before I jump off. Shout out to the 5 likes. I appreciate that. I'll share something with you guys that somebody is absolutely upset. They're upset over something, and like I noticed this on Threads. I don't know how many of you guys are active on Threads, which is, a microblogging extension of Instagram. But I notice there's a lot of people that's on there, or at least, because of my interest, there's people that, their posts show to me. And like, shout out to a lot of them, new YouTubers starting out, trying to grow their channel and everything. Like, I wish all of them nothing but success, and hopefully they grow faster than what I did. Because sometimes I look at, how long it took me to grow. And it's not even, like, I appreciate every subscriber. I appreciate every follow and everything like that. But for my channel, it took a very long time for me to get to where I am today. Been doing this since 2010, and we're in 2025, so literally almost 15 years of doing YouTube. And yeah, I'm sitting at 13,450 plus subscribers. So oh, come on, leave me alone, CapCut. Anyways, so I've seen a person that this trend that's happening now on Threads, and what they do is, they have like a million subscribers, or like 12 million subscribers. I noticed they've been doing this. I've seen 4 people doing it, and I know exactly what they did because you can obviously tell. So like one person just recently posted that they had crossed 12,286,000 subscribers. So like, everyone, liked the post, gave props and everything like that. But the person put on there, they were like, ask me anything, right? Obviously, we know what that means. They're telling other smaller creators to ask them, what did they do to grow, or what, like, how did they grow, or anything like that, right? So a lot of people start hitting it up like, what did you do differently? How did you utilize tags? Are you, using these types of thumbnails? Are you using this type of tool? Are you using TubeBuddy? Because TubeBuddy is a nice tool. I haven't tried out its premium thing, but I'm about to probably next month try it out to see if it can help grow some more views on my videos. So my videos, they're like Some got like a little over 100 views. Some got like 300 to 500 views, and then only a few got like over 1,000 views. So obviously the algorithm doesn't like the way that I'm doing things, or I'm not using tags correctly or anything like that. So like I've been studying on that just to figure the best thing that works for me. Anyways, 12 million subscribers this person decides, and he's getting a bunch of questions. He's not answering back to anybody. So I decided, hey, I'm gonna take a gander at this person's YouTube channel. I go to their channel. They're not lying. They got over 12 million subscribers, like 12 million 280 something thousand. Like that's pretty damn cool. So I'm thinking to myself, if they wanna, if they're putting it out there that they want to help people, then why aren't they replying to questions? Like they didn't have to put that out there. I mean, they could have put that they're celebrating 12 million subscribers, and then I left it at that. But they're the ones that decided to put that ask me anything, and they know they're going to get questioned about how did they get it. So anyways, I go to the person's YouTube channel, 12 million subscribers. I go through their video library. Every video that they have is like 56 views, 100 views, 124 views. They have like one video that's like 32,000 views. So I'm thinking, okay, they got one video that, it's not viral, but it got good traction. And that was it. Like the rest of their videos is like 76 views, 49 views, 12 views. And I'm like, 12 million subscribers and that many views? No. Like now, I've heard from different people about people buying bots or some shit like that, or bot accounts, or buying accounts, or buying subscriptions, or whatever. I don't know. You know, like I tell people all the time. Some people just ask me, like, why am I only at 13,000 subscribers? I'll tell you guys right now, the 13 plus thousand subscribers I have is naturally earned. Never used video promotion on any of my videos, right? So I didn't go into studios and pay to get my videos pushed to people. Um, Never subscribed to any sort of subscription thing that would gain you so many subscribers. Every subscriber that I got on this account has come from basically just people finding my videos out of sheer happenstance and luck, and decided to click the subscribe button. And it always amazes me because I always see that I'm having growth in subscriber count, and I'm like, okay, that's cool. But what I really need to, really need is growth in view counts. And so, looking at different things, listening, trying to get tips from people that post on YouTube that actually share relevant and helpful information, right? Like using tags, how to fill out your description box and things like that. I'm trying to adopt those methods. I'm trying to see what works. I do know that when you start typing in a little synopsis of what the video is about into the description as your lead in into the description before you show your social media links or any promotional deals that you may be offering people, that has helped. That has helped to increase my video being pushed a little bit, right? Like the whole YouTube game is all about this. It's about getting the algorithm to become your friend, and to like your videos, and then to push your videos. And someone's like parking like right in front with their lights on, and it's bright. That is the whole goal for anyone that is thinking about doing YouTube or has a YouTube channel. Yeah, you want to be a part of the partnership program. You definitely gotta, of course, grow your subscriber count, grow your your watch hours, all that stuff. Dude, is your car gonna shut its? There it goes. Wow, that was bright. You want to gain those things to become a YouTube partner. But like I've noticed that with the YouTube partnership program, it's so different now. It's like you can become a YouTube partner, but becoming monetized, there's still certain things you gotta like meet. So being a partner, I don't know. I gotta look into it. I'll probably do like a live stream, just kind of like sharing what I've learned over years as being a YouTuber, and pumping out videos and doing live streams, and just how I built the channel and the things that I use for the channel little by little, and and also share my struggles, how hard it is to do this. This is very, very hard. There are people who are blessed enough to say, hey, you know what, like I make good amount of money from YouTube, I can quit my job and just solely rely on monthly payments from YouTube. You got other people that tell you like, no, you got to get sponsored. Sponsorships is where it's at. And I kind of believe that because, I mean, I was sponsored by Helium Mobile.
I know.
Um,
You deal with it.
and yeah, it was very good business. Sadly, the partnership ended for right now because Helium Mobile made a lot of changes, and I don't know if they're gonna reactivate my referral code to the way it was before. Um, since everything is still kind of like in an invite phase, eventually they're gonna open away from the invite phase and go into like full acceptance of activations, and my referral code will stay the same, but I don't know if it's going to be giving people like a month free to try out Helium Mobile or whatnot. So I'll know a little bit later once this whole phase changeover with Helium Mobile is different. Then I'll know if my referral code will give you guys your first month for free signing up. That's why I haven't really been pushing the code. I'm not trying to send people to Helium Mobile and then they're hit with that. Right now we're at an invite only phase and they're like, what the hell? So I haven't been sharing the code on any new videos. It's not into the description. You guys can look at the description. The code's no longer there because I'm waiting for Helium Mobile to get done with their transition phase away from the old, crypto-based discovery map version of Unlimited to their new plans that they're offering, right? The Infinity, the Air, and the Zero plan. My kids are on the Zero plan, and it's kind of sad though because with the Zero plan, you can only like for a person that got an invite to join it, you get like a referral code that you can share out to people, and so I tried to get all my kids on it, and it was like you have to do an identity verification with Helium Mobile when you sign up, and so they were like, oh, you're only allowed one Zero plan per person, and I'm like, dang, that sucks. So my wife opened my daughter's line, and my second youngest son opened the line for his other sister. That's how I was able to get three zero plans going on, and it's working out good. Like I know my kids are a little sad about that because they're not getting a lot of data. So when we're out at family dinners or we're out roaming around, they're not on their phones watching YouTube a lot, which for me is a good thing because we as a family we talk more. We do more things together, and the attention is there. It's not on their phones, so I'm very happy about that. But once that comes back, whatever Helium Mobile reaches out to me and lets me know what's the deal with my referral code, I will definitely let you guys know. Especially if they put it back to the state that it was, where it was like if you use it, you get a month free. For that, um, we'll see what happens. We'll definitely see what happens. Anyways, you guys can hear my voice is starting to go. Like I said, I got over the flu recently. The cough hasn't gone away, and when I talk for a long time, like my throat starts to hurt. So that is the reason why all this stuff is happening. Why my voice is sounding this way. So I'm gonna jump off here. I thank everybody who came in, said what they had to say in the comments. Lucky and Grant, thanks for commenting. Those people that popped in to watch, thank you guys for being here for however brief of a moment you were here. I appreciate that. Those 4 watching right now, thank you guys for staying here till the end. 5 thumbs up. If you guys haven't smashed the like button, please do so because that does help get my videos out there and my live streams out there for rewatches. I would appreciate that. Thanks so much for doing so. And yeah, more videos coming at you guys a little bit later. Till then, Allah. Have a good night, everybody.